Hello everyone, peace of the Lord to all. In this video we'll talk about the war in Syria, and I found something very interesting, so I would like to share with you. Now before I speak about what is interesting, it's not really a surprise for me, but I mean, like, let us say right now, by watching a video I got some evidence of something I was strongly believing it before, but now we have an evidence of it. What you see in front of you, this is some of the war in Syria, in the city of Aleppo. Now all of us, we knew that Obama and Kerry and Holland, or Holland, Lavashkiri, the funny cow, and the Prime Minister of England, the previous one, then the new one, all of them, and Miracle in Germany, all of them, they are defending the city. But nobody is asking himself why. What is exactly there? Simply what is exactly there is the biggest group of terrorists exist in Syria, or maybe the second one after Idlib, the city of Idlib. So each time the Syrian regime advance in taking over territories from the terrorist Obama and his gang, when I say his gang, all of them, they are working for the Arab princes, the Prince of Qatar, the King of Saudi Arabia. Those are their master, the same as Hillary Clinton. You know, if you go right now and you search, you will find that Sarkozy, he won the election because of the money of Al-Qaddafi, and Obama, he got more than $500 million from the Middle East donation, and Hillary Clinton, she got a lot of money from the Middle East too. So all of them, they are in the same garbage bag. All of them, they are scumbags who they are fooling us, speaking about dignity, and that they are the one who speak for us, and they are the good leaders, and America come first. The fact, their pocket come first. So who is going to protect who and what for? You know, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, both of them, they are investing heavily in the terrorists in Syria. Qatar is investing in Al-Qaida, and another group, it's called Ahrar al-Sham, and there's a group, it's called walkach al-Rahman. Walkach al-Rahman simply is the Muslim Brotherhood. The video you see in front of you, those are the Syrian army, and they are attacking the Muslim terrorists. This time, because Obama is leaving, and you know, he cannot make any decision no more. Like, no, he can scare no one no more. And they know Trump is coming, and Trump is not against destroying the terrorists in Syria. So the Russians, they took advantage of that, and they announced big attack. You know, they are in the sky and the Syrian army in the ground, and they were very, very, very successful, and that make the Saudi and the Qatari very, very, very sad. So what you see in this video, or all the other videos about the war in Syria, the attacks and you know, etc., all of them it sounds like scary, right? But you know, if you are part of this, you will lose to it. Those again are the Syrian army. Now this war is very difficult because it's house to house, door to door. The enemy might be behind a rock in front of you and you don't see him, and the Muslim terrorists, they are putting bombs, you know, which is can be ignited by a phone, or you step on them, and they became very professional in that during the war in Iraq, as we know. So, and they are very well trained in this field. So this war is not easy, but yet the American, they are working hard to protect them. And when I say the American, I mean the American government until now. I hope when Trump he comes, things will change and the game will be over. Now today, the reason I'm making this video, I was watching this video actually. This is the video. The Syrian army is advancing, it's almost controlling the whole city, and let the American government, CIA, Obama cry. Their terrorist friends are losing. What we can do, and Allah Akbar is not working. Even though the support of USA and the support of Turkey and the support etc., still they are losing for a very simple reason, because Allah Akbar is a lot more weaker than the Russian intelligence and the Russian plan and the Russian airplanes. And for sure the Syrian army in the ground is the one who is making the victory. Now many, they don't like the Syrian army, or let's say the Syrian regime. I don't like him too. I mean, the president of Syria is a dictator, there's no question about that. But you know what, the question is why USA is taking the side of other dictators against this dictator, because all our friends in the Middle East are dictators. Like the foreign ministers, sorry, the prime ministers of England just last week spent the whole week in the Gulf, sitting with who? A bunch of dictators. Eating with who? A bunch of dictators. Making a statement and attending conferences and signing agreement with who? Dictators. All of them, they are dictators. So the hypocrisy is amazing. Like, why you take a side of a dictator against other dictator, unless you are one of them or you are enjoying the company? The answer is very simple. The president of Syria is not rich the same as the other dictators, and the one who pay more, we take his side. But during watching this video, I come to a discovery which is very, very alarming. And I know already, by the way, I believe strongly there is something Muslims, they do always to deceive you. Deception. Deception is part of Islam. This is a Syrian soldier. They are trying to take the civilian out, where those civilians, the terrorists, they used to hide between them in order to protect themselves. And this area is controlled by Al-Qaeda. Now this is the center of Al-Qaeda, and then the camera will get in. This is the door you will see. All right, they will go to their storages, and they will show us what they have inside their storages. And remember, this is Al-Qaeda. When they get in, as you will see in the video right now, you will get you will see a big surprise. The storage is a storage for food, and for sure you will find in the storage food. Like, I mean, what a big deal. But what you will not understand, that this food is sponsored and paid by Muslims in the USA. This is a civilian here. He is praising the president of Assad. He is saying, I was hiding his picture for 6 years because if they see it, they will kill me. And now the Syrian army is inside. So he's praising the dictator, saying, I love you, as usual. They praise the one who win, and they spit at the one who lose. And when somebody says I love you, it's hard to believe, because this is a Muslim Sunni, and most of them, they don't like him. I mean the Assad, because he's a Alawi. Now this is the storage for the food, the one we are talking about. It's full of food. That's very normal. And this is for Al-Qaeda. That's fine. But look at the logo which is found on the boxes. Take a look. Islamic Relief. Islamic Relief, not for sale. It's in English. And they have everything you need. Everything. All kind of food. Tons, millions of dollars in one storage alone. Like, there's many storage. All of them is coming from Islamic Relief. Now what Islamic Relief is, as you see, the logo is all over. What is Islamic Relief? Islamic Relief is an organization, exists in USA, and they have tax like all kind of organization who they are non-profit. They have tax exemption, which means they don't pay tax. So like those people, they are the same as any organization, even Christian ones. But what they will not tell us, that they are sending their donation to terrorists. They might say to you, we are sending our donation to the civilians. This is their official webpage in YouTube, as you see. And this is the exact logo we saw in the terrorist warehouse. They might say to you, well, we send it to them, but the terrorists, they are taking them. Hold on. If you know the terrorists are taking them, why you send more? if the terrorists are the one who get the benefit, why you keep sending more and more and more? Why there is storages? You know, this is going for now for 6 years, or at least 5 years. So you did not notice in 5 years that all the food you are sending, the terrorist is the one who get their hand on it? The CIA did not notice that the food is sent is not going to civilians, going to the terrorist? This is very hard to believe, right? But all of us, we know that Islamic relief is Islamic relief. It's not relief for those who need from a human, it is for Muslims, and those Muslims are the best of them is the mudžahedin, and those people are doing jihad, so for sure we are going to give them relief. So this is kind of doing jihad. You know, we spoke before about jihad. Muhammad, he said there's, you know, there is jihad. The one who share in jihad is the one who carry the sword and fight, and the one who buy the sword for him, or a horse, or he you know, he give him money for food. This is all jihad. Any kind of act you do to serve the fight for the sake of Allah is jihad. So there's a guy who can fight, he go for fight, he is young, he is strong, so he go for jihad. But there's a one, he cannot do jihad by arm, so what he do? He do jihad too, by giving money, by buying him a horse, by buying him a sword. So this is jihad too. So everyone do jihad, and this is one of the forms of jihad. And this is happening in front of our eyes in USA legally, and nobody is talking about it. And for sure, if you contact them, they will say to you, we are not responsible how this relief is being given out. We give it, they have it. But the question is, are you telling me you don't know that Al-Qaeda is the one who get your relief? That's impossible to believe. One phone call, all those who they are inside, they can tell you that, you know what, we are not the one who is getting your assistant, we are not the one who is getting your relief, we civilians are getting nothing. It is Al-Qaeda, and Al-Qaeda only. Please share this video, and thank you very much for watching. God bless.